It's Rachel Thomas with Be Inspired. Today I thought I'd take a few minutes to talk about how you can tell if you're in a buyer's market, a seller's market, or what we call a balanced market, and really what those items mean. A balanced market, let's start there. A balanced market means that your months of inventory, which when we're talking about inventory, we're talking about houses on the market. How many months of inventory do we have? And why is that important? For example, if we took today and no other homes were listed, the metric comes from seeing how many months it would take to sell everything that's currently on the market in a certain area. So when we talk about months of inventory, the way you know you're in a balanced market is if you have 6 months of inventory. That means that it would take 6 months from today to sell everything that's currently on the market if nothing else was listed. So now that we know what a balanced market is, let's talk a little bit about the buyer's market versus the seller's market. A seller's market is when you have anything under 6 months of inventory. So I think the metric for Buncombe County in May was somewhere around 5 months of inventory. So that's still a seller's market. We're moving towards a balanced market, but we're still in a seller's market because there are less than 6 months of inventory currently in May, because you always have to count backwards. So it's not an up-to-date metric, but it's something you can start to see the trends. Buyer's market is the opposite of a seller's market. If we tip the scales and we've got, say, 8 months of inventory, we have transitioned entirely into a buyer's market.